What's up, everyone? Welcome to day 6, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I'll correct it if I'm wrong, but day 6 of the vlogs. And today's topic is war on consciousness. So when you're about to level up, right? When you're about to progress in your life to another level of being, we should say, where you no longer resonate with the things of your past. Your new reality is no longer in line with those things. So you have to start to let go. And, there's a process of relieving yourself of self-limiting beliefs. Anything that's holding you down, anything that's pulling you down, any weight, any burden, when you're in that process, it is a very, very heavy experience. It can be a heavy experience. The majority of the time it is, because you're letting go of all you knew to go into the unknown, to go into a new phase of life where there's nothing you know at all. You have no idea what to expect. It's almost, I would say, like you're walking in like a dark forest and all you have is a little flashlight. That's the best thing I can equate it to. But when you're in this phase, your old habits, patterns, old beliefs are always trying to chase you back into that old version of yourself where there's comfort, where comfort lies. So, it can be easy to be tempted by those let's call them demons, right? I don't like using that word. I say that very lightly, but your demons are going to always chase you back to your past. They're always going to try to chase you and drag you back to who you were before, because it doesn't want to see you in the next phase of life. It doesn't want to see you in your highest self, because it only knows the low. It only knows where you once resonated at. It found comfort in where you resonated. So to find comfort in the new realm or the new phase of life, it's going to take a lot of work, and that's something that resonates with me right now in my current phase of life. I think I've been challenged with many new situations that allow me so much room for growth, so much space for growth. But the ways that I used to, the thoughts and the beliefs I used to have come up and try to battle with these new realizations or these newfound articles of wisdom, I guess you can say. There's a battle, there's a fight right now, and I think there's always going to be that phase in life. You're always going to have that, where you know something's right, but your ego it just can't let go of these ideas. Or maybe you had certain values before that served your old self, but now they may not serve who you are now. And that's something I'm realizing, just trying to be flexible, just trying to navigate my way through this life. It can be challenging. It can be scary, because you're the only one going through it. It can feel very isolating. But just to see yourself have to go through that, it's like, when is this over? I think that's something we all go through, where it's like you experience some sort of pain and we mistake it as a punishment from the universe, which when in reality it's not. It's really a stepping stone. It's a purification to the next realm, the next version of yourself, the next phase of your life, of who you're going to become. But it can be painful, that battle. You have to go through that for a while to understand who you're supposed to be, who you're supposed to be in this season of life. Because you're constantly changing, you're constantly evolving, you're constantly growing. Your relationships are shifting. The your environments are constantly changing. What you liked before, you may not like next year. What you like next year, you may not like the year after that. So it's just, we're in a constant flux. We're just riding waves right now. We're just a surfer, and life is like the ocean. Sometimes the waves are high, you ride those out, it's good. But sometimes the tide is low, and you have to feel it out and be patient. And I feel like I've seen that on the social media posts, and I'm just reusing that. But that's the best way you could really describe it. But the best thing to really do is having faith. I think faith has gotten me through a lot, especially in these kinds of battles. Also, just continuing to work with a solid routine, to have order. I think order is very important, because when you have order, that's when you can kind of have some sort of foundation, to build your confidence. I think order builds a better relationship with allows us to build a better relationship with ourselves. Just knowing that we're staying committed to this one thing, and like not letting this thing slip away from us. Just being able to appreciate the present moment. Makes me immensely grateful. So yeah, just stay grateful, stay patient, and have faith that everything's going to work out, because that's all it is. And realize that the pain is showing you that you're very close. The pain is a signifier of something great on the horizon. And you're being purified from the old version of yourself, which is such a beautiful thing, because at times our ego can make us feel like we're the best versions of ourselves already, but you're not, and you never will be. There's always something better. So just keep rocking at it, keep going, and keep showing up for yourself.